Okay guys, so we're starting a new chapter in math today, and we are going to be learning all about shapes in this chapter. It's called geometry. So today we are talking about 2D shapes. That stands for two-dimensional. Basically, these are the flat shapes that you guys have been learning about since preschool. So circle, square, triangle, okay? We're not talking about like blocks and the ones that have several dimensions. These are just flat. You draw them on a piece of paper, okay? So that's what we're talking about today. Shapes, two-dimensional shapes, for it to be considered that, it needs to be closed. So that means that all of the sides need to touch. So take a look at this square that I drew here. It is a closed shape because all of the sides, they touch. If you were to like put something inside of it, like it wouldn't be able to get out, right? But if you take a look at this, I drew almost a triangle, but do you see that it's not touching here? It's broken. This is not a shape, okay? Because it is not closed. So I'm getting rid of it. Goodbye. Okay, so 2D shapes are closed, and then we can describe them by the way that they look. We call them attributes. So the two that we're going to talk about today are sides and vertices, okay? So a side, those are the straight sides of the shape, okay? So this is a side, this is a side, this is a side, this is a side, all right? Let me draw a real triangle this time. It's closed. We have this side, and this side. Okay, so a triangle has 1, 2, 3 sides, and a square has 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. Okay, so those are the sides. Your vertices are the points. It's where those two sides come together. So we kind of, a more casual word that we might use is a corner, okay? So how many vertices does a square have? Let's count them. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So a square has 4 vertices. How many does a triangle have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 there. Now, a really fun shape to talk about is a circle. Ooh, that is a terrible circle. Hold on. Let's fix that. All right, so take a look at a circle. How many sides does it have? None. It has 0. How many vertices does it have? None. There's no corners here. But it is considered a two-dimensional shape because it is closed, okay? So circles are kind of fun to think about. So today, in your workbook, it will ask you how many vertices, and so you'll count up how many corners there are, and then is it closed? And you'll say yes or no, because one of them is not closed. Then on the next page, it says draw a closed shape with 3 vertices. So you're gonna draw a shape that has 3 vertices, okay? Draw a closed shape with 0 straight sides. Remember, we talked about one. And draw a closed shape with more than 3 vertices. So you can do one that has 4, you can do one that has 5. You can kind of even make up your own shape as long as it's closed, okay? You're gonna circle the closed shapes for this one, okay, easy peasy. And then we're going to look at each group. What do you notice is in common about the ones in group 1? And then why don't the ones in group 2 fit in that category? Okay, and explain that the best that you can in the space below. I think once you look at group 1 and see what they all have in common, you'll be like, oh, that's easy. So this is page 558 and 559. So just to review, our two-dimensional shapes need to be closed. That means they're not broken in any spots. Our two-dimensional shapes, all of the ones except for a circle, have sides and vertices. Remember, vertices are the corners, right? And then circles are the weird ones, I guess you could say, because they don't have any straight sides and they don't have any vertices. All right, guys.